Hello everyone, I'm Jacqueline A. Romero, a fourth-year electronics engineering student, and today we will talk about microwave link communications, the path profiling. Point-to-point path profile is essential concept for an ECE students that are interested in radio wave transmission. It involves the path that the radio waves travel between 2 points. Throughout this presentation, we'll gain insight into how we design effective communication links by analyzing the path. The objective of this project is to design a point-to-point path profile in microwave communication. To achieve this, we'll be using some essential tools such as Google Earth Pro, UISP Design Center, and Microsoft Excel. Each tool has a specific role. Google Earth Pro assists with visualizing terrain and elevations, while Microsoft Excel is ideal for data analysis and organization. Path profile is a graphical representation of the path traveled by the radio wave between the two ends of the radio link. It also determines the location and height of antennas and actual clearance of the radio signal along the path. By ensuring the proper clearance, we can avoid obstacles and interference, which enhances the reliability of the communication link design. Next is the site selection and location. Starting with the transmitter, it is located in Bongaligal City, Albay. The receiver is positioned in Bacolod, Liban, Albay. The total distance between the 2 points is 11.90 kilometers. Site selection and location. First, let's take a closer look at our transmitter, which is located at Bongaligal City, Albay. This site, this site has been strategically chosen for its optimal position. Um, the location is situated here at the pin B or the transmitter, while the, the receiver is situated at Bacolod, Liban, Albay, as you can see at the pin A. It serves as our receiver. This precise location is strategically selected to ensure optimal transmission and reception capabilities over the 11.9 kilometer distance from the transmitter in Bongaligal City. Still, the site selection and location, and here is the picture of the two site location of the tower. With the use of Google Earth and Google Map, we can visit the site through Street View. Both the location were selected after through research and analysis by means of the zoning ordinance in each municipality. This precise site location and selection is essential in ensuring that our communication infrastructure is reliable. This is the site location of Bongaligal City, Albay, while this one is for Bacolod, Liban, Albay. Next is the elevation profile. As you can see at the picture, here is the elevation profile or the straight path of the two connected location sites. From the Google Earth Pro, this is the straight path of the chosen location for receiver and transmitter in the area of Bacolod, Liban and Bongaligal City. This picture shows the point-to-point location connected for the microwave link communication. Here is the zoning ordinance and site suitability for both location of the transmitter and receiver which which situated at Bongaligaw City, Albay and Bacolod, Libon, Albay. For the transmitter located at Bongaligaw City, Albay, it is located along major road, um, an open area suitable for communication towers, and favorable zonal value for cell site. This site installation, as we can see from the images um, in the slide. While for the receiver located at Bacolod, Libon, Albay, it is a commercial, residential, or CR zone and allows mixed-use development, including telecommunications facilities. Here is the elevation plot profile. From the elevation profile, it obtained through Google Earth Pro for the point-to-point site location depicted in the image. We can observe that the receiver is positioned at an elevation of 26 meter, while the transmitter stands at 82 meters. The elevation path profile also illustrates the connection between the two locations, showcasing the peak-to-peak relationship. The peaks represent the terrain and various obstructions present along the distance separating these points. The path profiling table, um, it is the total overview, and this table includes detailed calculation for various factors such as earth bulge, earth curvature, Fresnel zone, and Fresnel zone clearance, total height expanded, path clearance, line of sight, upper Fresnel and lower Fresnel. All computations are based on the provided distance 1 and distance 2 values that are from or measured from the peak-to-peak in the elevation profile as well as the elevation and vegetation data. Completing the path profile data table, to fill in the information for the path profile table, we have the following details. The total distance of the location is 11.9 km. The vegetation is 15 meters. The frequency is 6 Hz. The key curve is 1.33 or 4/3, and the antenna height for both transmitter and receiver are 30 meters. For the formulas in each component to complete the table are the following: earth bulge, which is um, distance 1 times distance 2 over 12.75 times 1.33. Earth curvature is equals to elevation per plus earth bulge. For the Fresnel zone radius, 17.3 times the times the square root of V1 times V2 over frequency times total distance, which is 11.9. Fresnel, Fresnel zone clearance is 0.6 times the value of the Fresnel zone radius. And for the total height expanded, elevation plus earth bulge plus Fresnel clearance plus vegetation. And for the path clearance, um, the first I um, the elevation of the first elevation of receiver, which is the 26 meter plus antenna height, which is 30 meters, minus total height plus the first distance divided by the total distance, which is 11.9 times the elevation of transmitter, which is 82 meters, plus antenna height, which is 30 meters, minus the elevation of receiver plus antenna height, and that concludes the path clearance. For the line of sight, the height of the receiver plus the quantity height of the transmitter minus the height of the receiver times d1 over the total distance, which is 11.9 kilometer. For the upper Fresnel, LOS line of sight plus Fresnel radius, and for the lower Fresnel is LOS minus Fresnel radius. By utilizing the formulas, we can determine the total height clearance or total height extended and line of sight for microwave profiling or microwave beam. Um, After computing all the components to complete this table, these are the data or values shown for the um, line of sight of the two towers. And for the graph of the path profile, here is the graph that visualizes the line of sight derived from the data presented in the table. As we can see, the orange is the elevation of the two location in the elevation profile in meters. The brown one is the total height extended. The line of sight is the color blue, which is the straight line. Um, the space between this is the total height, and this is the path clearance. The broken line at the upper is the upper plus Fresnel, and the broken line is the lower Fresnel. And that concludes the LOS of the two towers. For the findings and conclusion, both locations meet technical and zoning requirements. LOS and Fresnel clearance verified through Excel and graphs. No major obstacles detected along the 11.9 kilometer link, and the proper antenna placement ensure optimal transmission. Also, the resulting path profile indicated that no significant obstruction existed between the two points, thereby ensuring a clear loss and efficient signal transmissions, and supported by the calculated path profiling and the path profile graph. The chosen locations are fitted for the microwave link design and comply with both the technical and zoning requirements necessary for telecommunication infrastructures. And that's all the and that's all for the point-to-point path profile in microwave communication. Thank you for watching.